try and stick to the...
Hi, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon. My name's Marva Williams. I am a menopause coach and counsellor, and I'm also the founder of Shhh Menopause Wellness, and I also formulate all my own products as well. How this brand started was because in 2019, I was hospitalised twice, nearly died once, and it turned out it was menopause symptoms. The first time I was hospitalised was because I went to the doctor's surgery to collect a prescription for my mum and I collapsed. When I collapsed, the doctor said he had to resuscitate me. They took me to hospital and they realised I had a low haemoglobin. My iron was low and my magnesium was low. They put me on a drip, got my levels back up, sent me home, and they put me on magnesium tablets and iron tablets. Unfortunately, 2 months later, on the 6th of August 2019, I woke up one morning and I could not move. And when I mean I could not move, I thought I was paralysed at that point. I was willing myself to get out of bed and trying to move my legs, and nothing was happening. So I phoned down to my sister, who happened to be on holiday because she's a teacher. She came up and she was like, "What do you mean you can't move? You went to bed last night, you were fine." Could not move. So she called my mum, who's an ex-nurse, and my mum, being my mum, decided they were going to get me down the stairs, get me washed and changed before she'd called the ambulance. But this is a true story. The ambulance came and I was in so much pain that they had to give me injections to numb my whole body so they could move me to the hospital. When they got me to the hospital and they ran the tests, they realised that my magnesium was non-existent in my body. My iron was dangerously low and so was my haemoglobin. They didn't know how I was actually still alive. So I was arguing with them, well, that cannot be because I am taking this medication. It took 2 days and a load of tests for a professor to realise at the hospital that the reason that my body wasn't taking in the product is because I had a wheat and a dairy intolerance. So the supplements I was taking, I was not absorbing them. Moving further on, when I got out of hospital, they sent me home on morphine, tramadol, buscopan, literally a cocktail of drugs. And in between, I had to take ibuprofen. Because at that point, I'd already been making products for doctors under white label. One of the doctors said to me, "You can't live like this. The best thing is you've got to find a way that you can function." And in my research, I came on transdermal, which basically means you put it on your body, you get it into the skin. So I make natural formulations using essential oils. They're plant-based. We've had Vegan and Vegetarian Society approval on the products. And I launched that because of the pandemic and because I wanted to get my trademark sorted out. It finally launched in November 2021. Since we've launched in November 2021, we've done pop-ups in Boots, we've done pop-ups in John Lewis, I've done workshops, talks on the subject. I mentor and coach women on the subject of menopause, because the fact that I'm actually even walking today is because I understood how to make products to get me actually back up and running. Otherwise, I'd still be taking these cocktail drugs the doctor had actually prescribed for me. When I got out of hospital, I couldn't even, literally, my mum had to make up a bed downstairs. My mum and dad had to put me in the bath, in the shower. I literally could not function. So for me, it's about helping other women. And on this journey, I've helped a number of women and I've supported women to understand not only what the menopause is, but also breaking that taboo of menopause. Because there was a lot of things when I was in hospital that I actually found out for my own family's issues, because I'm in a hospital bed, the doctor's asking me questions. I'm like, no, there's nothing like this in our family, nothing like this in our family. And then my mum was like, oh yes, actually your aunt, your great aunt. So Shhh for me is very personal. It's all about breaking the taboo, getting the conversation going, but also keeping that conversation going. Thank you.